Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ATS. I always have trouble with that in the beginning, with the hotkeys and everything. Always forget the keys and the scene shifts. There we go. Do let me know if you see my screen properly and if you can hear me. From my end, everything looks fine. How is everyone doing this beautiful Friday morning, or I would assume Thursday evening for most of you in the US? Somewhere in the middle of the night if you're in Europe. Anyway, we are in a brand new profile. As you can see, level 0. It will be a bit problematic because we don't even have our own truck. And I don't think we are in a level where we can actually buy a truck. Even if we can loan something. Yeah, we can loan up to 130,000. But if we look at the trucks that we have, minimum level is... Actually, we can buy a cheap truck just to have something. Maybe that can work. Hey Luis, good evening from Portugal. Glad you could join. Just may light a bit. Should be above probably. Like that. Yeah, that's much better. Right. Now I did download the mod, the Freightliner Cascadia. Looks beautiful. This is by Cyrus the Virus. This isn't by the one by Conbar, was it? The one by Conbar I could never get to work. But this one by Cyrus the Virus, I'm not really sure because I just downloaded it a few seconds ago. Hey Bear, we're in Alaska. Hey Schneider from Brazil. Wow. Very varied audience today. Thank you for joining, guys. Raised roof, 6x4, a lot of engine options. What level will these guys unlock, I guess? I wonder. There's not any indicator, so maybe we can go and buy it immediately. The interior isn't the best looking one, I would admit. It does seem kind of low polygon inside here. But I guess it's a good start. Yeah, it's a bit blocky. But the exterior is really nice. Are there other colors as well? Cascadia Paint 1, Paint 2, Paint 3. Interesting. Why is this filled with those like cartoony ladies? It's the same girl. That can work. Hey Luis, it's Madster. Madster. He's the one who makes most of the MAN mods. TGX, TGA, TGS, TGX06. That can work, I guess. Yeah, but the main question here is can we even buy the truck? That looks pretty classy. And kind of merges well with the background. You'll see later on. That one is pretty cool as well. I like these paint jobs. Metallic. Can you imagine a paint job like that? Ugh. Let's pick that one. Okay, there are a couple of accessories here, so we can go and customize it. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of the interior that much. Maybe we get used to it though. Maybe there are options for the wheel. Looks like there are. Oh, these are gauge rings. Let me turn down the music a bit. No problem. Okay, so let's see. If I can loan the maximum amount, 100k, would that be enough? And if I try and purchase a truck, here. Would you allow me to buy one? Level 6. Nope. We have to be level 6 first. We can go and buy a pretty pretty cheap truck like this one. Probably no customization at all. But it's pretty expensive as well. Like this one is 120k. We can do probably. The Viper 389. Oh, too bad I don't have it. Can we get one of the Kennys maybe? Let's see how much that would be, because it would be perfect if we can buy our own at the very least. Level 7. 120k as well for the W900 day cab. This one is cheap, but it's only unlockable level 7. Crap. 50k, 389 Viper. That's pretty cheap. So I can go and loan something. To heck with the price. We'll probably end bankrupt in this case. But if we can buy a truck, it should be a good start. Let's go and get ourselves a simple 579. Actually, a 389 can work as well. Which one is cheaper? Yeah, let's take that 120k. Of course, no customization whatsoever. Is there a super cheap engine? Look at that. Wow, that works. Just 92k. If we get the cheapest engine, it's going to be stronger for 85 horsepower. Why is the unit of measure different? 2337 Newton meters. Yeah, it's stronger than the default one. And it's cheaper as well. I'm wondering why that is. Is it because of the engine sound? Let's get that. Not sure where that comes from. This is what I don't like. Just 10 speeds on Eaton Fuller. The best engine. Yeah, that's the best engine we can take. Actually, we can take a much more expensive one, but it's like 3 times the price. So let's leave it at that. 10 speeds, that might be problematic. Yeah, let's get a pretty cheap one. Let's go with, ooh, special skins. Is this for the Alaska specific place? Because I don't remember downloading any skins like this. What's a Sourdough Express? It's pink though. Snow chains. Snow chains? We do have those? Interesting. Span Alaska. It looks pretty plain though, our truck. I don't think I want that one. Although there are not many alternatives. Let's take this one, at least it has some color in it. Yeah, it looks like an Fairbanks, Alaska company. Sourdough Express. Those skins are from the map. Ah, cool. Okay, we don't have any options here. What are these? I think these come from the Freightliner Cascadia mod. Probably, I would guess. I'm looking at the model. Which one looks best? Let's stick with the default for now. It's not as if we have many options in here. Hey, Brittany. Brittanin. Thank you for joining. How are you? Are there really snow chains? Probably I don't have them unlocked. Let's see. If I get one from... No, there is nothing here. I'm looking for something which would appear like if I go to the paint jobs and I can filter out there, the Dalton Highway. That one I can specifically see those are coming from there. But the accessories, I haven't seen one so far. How do you put mod in the game? Put it in your mods folder. So if once you download it, put the SCS file, or sometimes it's a zip file. Go to your documents folder, American Truck Simulator, and then mods folder. 89K, I think we can take that. Sourdough Express, not a bad start, I would say. And the interior, nothing at all. No deflector, what is that? Front mirrors, co-driver's plate, no problem. Oh, that one's pretty cheap. And let's add something, let's add some life to this. That's pretty expensive actually. Doesn't fit. Horn adapter. Can we even put some horns in? Yes, we can. Alright, let's put something in. That looks insanely huge for the truck. Alright. Cabin back slots. No need for that. Caliber, no options. No unlocked options at least. We're good. As good as we can be, at least. Okay, 90K. Let's get that. At least we have something to start with. So this map was suggested by Bear, who is in chat. So if you have any questions, do ask, and I think he'll be happy to answer. It's a pretty aggressive map. It's a 1:1 scale map, so it will take quite some time to get somewhere. Don't expect us earning much, because it's a very low scale one. But I think it's going to be exciting. Okay. Let me just adjust my mirrors here. What is that behind our back? Why does it seem like the... Why does it seem like our back is a bit extended for some reason? I don't get that picture. Distance to the truck, it's okay. Steering wheel, I would rather put down below like that probably. That works. Let's put the speed in. There we go. Not a bad engine sound. Hey, Blood of the King. Who knows what will happen? Yeah. Engine sounds good. Let me check the gears. This is a 10 gearbox thing. So I think I have the wrong setup. Let me adjust that then. Controls. This should be... Let's go for a splitter. This map has been mapped with Google Earth and elevations for every single node added to their correct heights for their respective locations. Wow. That's pretty interesting. 3, 5, 7, 9 and 10 would be here. Not too much a fan of that setup. I would rather pick range, I would say. Range. And this is inverted, I think. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Wrong button. 7, 8, 9, 10. And how do I reverse? Okay, normal. Okay, let's see. I think it was better the other way around. Full size. Hey Batman. Glad you could join. It's a full size 80-hour job. It's real time. 6-hour job takes close to 3 hours to complete. Alright. So we'll have to pick very close jobs then. Otherwise we would be here the entire time. Okay, that should be good enough. Good. The audio is beautiful. I'm not sure if that's default SCS audio. Own equipment. Yep, we do have that now. Job market. Devious corners, huh? Alright, let's see. Yeah, so I haven't explored anything yet. We for sure have a lot of options. Price per distance, we can go and pick probably this one, a ventilation shaft. Or a pressure tank. It's 21 tons. Might be a bit... might be heavy for a first job. What do you guys think? 21 tons? Can you do this, Bear, with our current setup? Is this feasible? Plaster and Sons to somewhere, Aliesto pipeline. Just a smiley. That doesn't sound too good. That doesn't look too good. $141 miles. That is 3 hours. So does that mean it's really 3 hours? Then we won't even finish a job. We could probably pick something closer. That one first. That can work. This is 2 hours. The other one is 3. We could probably pick, yeah, something a bit shorter. Okay, so the only one that's feasible for us would either be something next door, which doesn't really make much sense. Bethel has ice roads. Which one is that? Oh, that one, Bethel's. We won't even reach it there, I think. Or unless we actually just pick quick jobs, that will make us jump there. One job was a 6-hour stream on this map before he ran out of fuel. Alright, let's make a short one then. This one is perfect. 2 hours, 84 miles. Let's pick that one. Packaged food. Alaska something. From Fairbanks to Live in Good Camp Airport. Ooh, airport, nice. Let's take that one. Expires in 30 minutes. Yeah, Fairbanks is pretty huge actually. If you look at the map close up. Everything here. Actually everything here, huh? So the map where we're going is actually, wow, this is huge there. And this might span the entire trip actually. If you can go there, discover that would be awesome. So you can probably pick up the trailer and then drop over there and then see where we get to. So unfortunately, we won't be able to show the Cascadia mod, the Freightliner Cascadia. but we'll see at least how Alaska looks like, how a 1:1 scale would feel. Don't even see the road here, and you can see those like snow particles on the wheel. Okay, we're good. Pepsi. Nice. So these are real companies. The Alaskan companies probably are pretty accurate as well when we're picking this up from. The snow is actually pretty encompassing here in this map. Is it just snowing the entire map? In the entire map? I would assume so, huh? Where's the turn? Is it here? Actually, almost. I barely missed it. Alaska in winter. Looks pretty Alaska to me. When I hear of Alaska, this is how I imagine it actually. I don't even know it has a summer version. Where's the road? Oh, there it is. It's kind of hard to see, I must admit. Oh yeah, I heard about that. ETS 2, ATS, and the DLCs are actually at a discount today, guys. So if you're missing some DLCs, or if you don't have the game yet, now would probably be the best time to get it. Thanks for the heads up, Blood. One of those is our trailer. I would say... not really sure. But this is interesting. So it looks like even the trailer skins are covered by this mod. Cool. Right. Where's the pickup point? That is the question. Oh, it's there. Alright. Why is it way back here? I wonder if there's actual physics involved as well. Like, would it be slippery even? Let's take a long trailer, why not? 19 tons. Kind of worried about that. Okay, this is our trailer. Pretty plain looking. It has real physics. Okay. It's a bit scary. Going east is $3. Scandinavia is $5. Wow. Why, is it like a Steam season sale? Or is it only ETS2 or SCS which has the sale? Why does my back feel a whole lot different? It feels like the perspective is skewed somewhat. Like my back wheels aren't aligned. Like they're not in the center. Feels very weird. Maybe I'm not used to a day cab anymore. still not. This is insane. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's try to align that way. Maybe that would be easier. That's actually much easier. Let's do it. 19 tons. Kinda scared. We'll see. Not even going to bother double clutching anymore. Okay, let's get going. Before that though, let's go and tag that. So from 84 miles, actually it doesn't change one bit. And we'll get to see some more of the establishments. I think that's nice. Also, I think I do have fatigue set on, but I doubt, well, who knows, maybe we'll use it. Let me see. Yeah, I do have fatigue turned on. And we should be able to turn right on red here, right? Yep. I must say I like this audio sound, this engine sound. Pretty nice on headphones. Also, we probably can't test it today, but probably next week. Or let's see if we continue with this one next week. But I also want to try the updated Project Quest and the ATS signage project. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of that. Project Quest, I saw your name is there, Bear. You actually made one city, huh? Cool. The one in the northwest. I forgot what it's called. And the ATS signage project, I think, is a new release that's only been out for, I guess, a few days. But it's actually something that complements Project Quest. Adds a lot of signages on the road, updates them to make them more realistic. So it looks very promising. And yeah, it's compatible with Project Quest. It actually requires Project Quest. It's only available from Reddit. So if you want to check that out, you can see my mods list, exclamation point mods. And it should be there at the bottom of the map section, I think. Wait a minute. Do I turn right here? I assume so. Yeah. Crap, no retarder. Laytonville, there you go. Yeah. It's cool. Was it hard to do, Bear? I've never tried mapping. Have you been mapping already before? Or was that your first project? You're buying the Steam SCS bundle for $7. ETS 1, ETS 2, Scania driving sim, bus driver, and all paint DLCs. $7? That's brilliant. Sounds perfect. Pretty humble looking truck we have. It's all good. Okay, we should discover that agency, but I think we'll have to turn right first. Oh, we have discovered it. Okay, so what now? Well, maybe I can turn around from here. If there's no invisible wall, that is. Or maybe I can actually go this way. So I can turn right on red on that point. It's a bit cheating. Scania driving sim is $2. I like that. I think I should get that. I've been getting good feedback about that game. It's old, but the scenarios are pretty nice, and it's done by SCS as well, right? So it should be pretty similar, but with added scenarios, with driving and trucking challenges. I probably will get that. There's also a patch that connects Project Quest to Viva Mexico. Ooh, cool. Who released that? And where can you find it? That sounds like a good deal. Project Quest in Viva Mexico. Pick the day cab. Doesn't take so long for the heater to warm up the cab. That's good. That sounds good. A lot of achievements. Oh yeah, there is that too, huh? Okay, so we're still warming up today. Later on, I guess, will come the challenging parts. Right now it's more or less city driving. City snow driving, that is. I can hardly see the road, which is probably not too far from reality, huh? During snow. Let's talk about New Mexico. Sure. Do you have any news? You know, I was planning to watch Squirrel's feature for the heavy haul DLCs. I was planning to watch it today a bit, and then it turns out his VOD actually got corrupted. So Twitch screwed up the VOD and no one can watch it anymore. It sucks. Was that a curb or something? No clue. There's even a McDonald's here. Is this the one from Pro Mods? It does look like it. It does look like the one from Pro Mods. So this is the the Dalton Highway Map, coupled with PIVA's weather mod. I'm not really sure which which exact changes PIVA's weather mod implements, but most probably it did rain at one point when I was doing a quick job, and it rained snow. It actually snowed, it didn't rain. So that's probably one of the changes. But the skybox itself, I'm not sure if that's part of the change, or if this is just default SCS. Stop! Okay. According to the latest post, it's still going to take us some time to wrap up the workup and polish it for release. Crap. Well, that sucks. But at least there's something that's ready to roll out soon, I would assume. The heavy haul DLCs. Look at this, there's no speed limit on this place. It's interesting. Stees Expressway, north. North Pole, right lane. Fox, left lane. Doesn't sound too good. What are those? Oh, actually like bushes, but all covered in white. Looks like paper mache from this angle. Look at that. Stop. Truck and Trailers is only $2. I don't know that game. Is that the older one? Older than ATS 1? Oh, rip. There we go. Shouldn't have skipped gears there. Hey Franco, thank you for joining. We are in Alaska, believe it or not. I've never been in real life, but they say this map is pretty accurate. It's so accurate, in fact, it's 1:1 scale. 1:1 scale. So a 3-hour job will take really 3 hours or less. And we just took a 2-hour job, so let's see how that works. Probably finish just in time for the stream when it ends. It's another. Oh yeah. It's either this trailer is a bit too heavy and it's hard to brake, or that's the snow kicking in. So I have to brake much earlier, and I don't have any retarders. So I only have my engine brake to help me. Crap. Based on backing trailers in 2 hard locations. Wow, that sounds exciting. Look on my left. Ooh. Welcome to Fairbanks. And nice mountain. What is that? Did I just beat the light? Not really. Good. One is to one scale, yeah. We haven't even begun. So we probably covered, I don't know, 2 miles. Just started. So you back trailers and get achievements and license. Cool. Yes, it is the first accident of the night. Plenty more to come, I'm assuming. Look, there's a side road there with a police car in it. Interesting. Carlisle. I'll reach the Dalton tonight. Hopefully. Yes, I had to start a new profile. This is a standalone map. That's why we're level 0 actually. And that's why we have a pretty crappy truck. Almost no accessories whatsoever. Pretty vanilla as it gets. There's also a garage in Coldfoot. Well, I don't think we need to worry about additional garages. We can barely afford this one. Oh, actually, wait. I think I should be able to pay off some of the loans. Yeah, these ones. Yeah, and this time they don't have any interests yet. So we can go and pay them off. So we don't lose on that. So we actually have just one loan. That should be good. This is the engine sound. I'm not really sure if this is default SCS, which I got, but this is the cheapest one, the cheapest engine around. And the uphill is starting. Oh yes, by the way, that automated message. If you guys have a Twitch account, or even if you don't have, and if you can join me over there instead, that would really help me out. If you don't, that's no problem, you can say on YouTube. But if you have an option, I would prefer if you can join over at Twitch. Because I'm trying to build up the numbers in Twitch itself, because they released this affiliates program where if you meet the conditions, then we can be like a mini partner on Twitch. So we can have cheers, eventually people can subscribe, you know, more support for live streams basically. So I'm trying to migrate there slowly. So if you can join me over there, that would be brilliant. It would help increase the number of viewers over at Twitch and number of interactions as well. Speed limit 50. Okay, it's probably for the best. Hey, how do you say that? Sofian? I have what you call a track IR. It's a head movement tracking device. And if you can see this like antennas on the top of my head, like these 3 white things, these are like the sensors, similar to bicycle reflectors, but these 3 points that form a triangle, this is being picked up by a camera at the front of my screen. And so it's able to detect which angle my head is facing. So it's able to detect if I'm looking left or right like that. And it blends perfectly well with this game. It's perfect for simulators. Yeah, it's something that I really look for in all my games now because it's just so useful. Yeah, the first time I saw it, it was like, wow, I have to get one of those. It's a bit pricey, but if you're really into simulators, it's more than worth it. So I had to save up for it a bit. The weird thing about this one is we're actually in the wrong lane. No, it's actually that we're slowing down, and I didn't even notice that it became an inclined slope until I saw my speed falling and falling and falling. Yeah, okay, it's starting. Look at this truck in front of us. It's having a harder time than I am, that's for sure. Yeah. Pretty steep slope, I would say. Perfect for a photo. Let's see how this works. I would like to get the hill seen in the photo along with the trees and the beautiful looking truck, and those snow particles are just, I like it. I like that actually. Maybe from this side it would be better. It does look pretty cinematic. Maybe we can even give it a bit of a spin like that. In the sun, yeah, that works. That works really well. I think that's good. And just one more from this angle. That works too. Although I think we can afford making it a bit more narrow. Yep, that's fine. So I have to make sure now, when I press escape here, that I have my foot on the pedal, otherwise we lose speed. Hey Orange, yes, 1:1 scale. Hardcore map, definitely. 18 miles per hour. I wonder how long this will take. This is probably gonna tire my foot out. And it looks like I have to switch to a lower gear. Okay, but it looks like I'm climbing now on 6th gear. Perfect. You downloaded Pro Mods. Congrats, Bear. Have you tried it before? Pro Mods? Because the first time you try it, it's just has that wow factor. When you see the map, when you get into the roads. Yeah, you will love it. And your standards will go higher. I guess that's partly Pro Mods' fault why I'm so picky with maps. I've been spoiled by them. Okay, we're reaching a more flat surface. And that's the wrong gear. And that actually made me lose a lot of speed. There we go. Looks like an intersection is coming. You've already used it. Ah, okay. So you've seen it already. Nice. There you go. Downhill at last. I do love the crunch on the road. That crunching sound. Oh crap, I don't have retarder, right? Wait a minute, why did it say do not enter? Is this the wrong way? Assuming it's the right one. No, slow down. Slow down, you don't have a retarder. Engine brake. I'm gonna use up my brakes here. So the cruise control is actually quite useless because it's not using my retarder. From what I remember, if you don't have retarder, then the engine brake should be working instead. I think there's an option for that. Wait, let me just see in the gameplay. I remember they put that in. Was it like auto engine brake or something? Automatic engine brake. Maybe it's this one. Or is this the one when you press the brake, it also does the engine brake? Oh, it's a different one, yeah. Not that. What I want is when I set on cruise control, it should be smart enough to know that if I don't have a retarder, it will use my engine brakes instead. It's not here, I think. About to break my truck. Yeah, the default ETS2 map, when you go back to it, it's kind of depressing when you see it. It's like, wow, this is so plain looking. Especially the earlier parts of the map. Like Germany, I think, is one of the earliest places, right? In the UK. Germany and UK. What are those pipes for? Are you guys familiar with that? Is that for, I don't know, some kind of liquid transfer? Fuel, maybe? That's a very long pipe. Yeah, spans all the way through. Look at that. Berlin is one tiny square. Yeah, it's just like a few blocks, right? Wow, what is that? Looks like a full igloo. It looks pretty peaceful currently. Let me try and zoom this out. Okay. Yeah, 1:1 scale indeed. It's like we've only driven 8 miles? That's insane. Alaska pipeline. See it until arrive in Dead Horse. Wow. I did see a McDonald's back in Fairbanks, back on the city below. So it could be that there is really a McDonald's there in real life. There is one there. There you go. Yeah, by the end of the stream, I'm expecting my right foot to be completely numb. Let's go and set for some cruise control in here. I think cruise control does help as long as it's not too steep, as long as it's not too much of a downhill. I think it can help alleviate some of the speed at the very least. Is that sign? All trucks, commercial vehicles stop at scales. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay. Where's the scale then? Do you see scales? Look, we even have an escort. You can live there then. I have to turn right. Over that intersection, I'm assuming. Okay. See, way station next right open. Okay, that's pretty clear. That's cool. Not this one? Isn't this? It's not this one? But this is the next right? Oh man, what is this in here then? It's a dead end. Well, if the sign says next right, then I would go the next right. How it looks in the map. So, that's a pretty confusing sign then. Let's go in hazards. Trucks, please stop. Okay. Okay, should be good. Oh, look at that. Did you see that, guys? The Peterbilt is actually lighting up. That's nice. Does it light up with indicators? No, only on left, interestingly enough. That's cool. I wonder if that's by design or just something the mod missed. Cool looking truck. Next right in Fox. Okay, that one then. But what was that other right for? Just for trolling people, probably. I do like the scenery in here. Although I'm not too much of a fan of these paper mache grass. It looks like something from those cell shaded games. Okay, I would assume this one. Oh, there we go, I see it. I see it. So there's actually an icon for it. Hey Nick, glad you could join. We're in Alaska today. A bit chilly. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, let's go here instead. Because I won't make that turn there with a steel pipe in there. There you go. Stop the truck scale ahead and activate the icon, submit an inspection. Right? That's clear enough. Is it this one? With a floating thing? It's the first time I've seen this icon at all. Even the icon is snowy. That's unique. What's up, Nick? What's been happening in your life? Okay, we're good. So wait a minute. Let me look at the remaining time here. 6 hours, alright. Then we have... Look at that! Actually, our ETA isn't even going down. Still 2 hours. If we're lucky, we'll make it by the end of the stream. We'll try at least. So just one job for the entire stream. That's realism for you. But it is really enjoyable. I do like the feeling of having a real scale time, finally. So if I look at the time here, does it also move in real time? Like 10:47. It seems like it does. Nothing cool. That's good then. No news is good news. I'm actually going back to Manila tomorrow, flying back tonight. And the tickets are super expensive. I think it's because it's a long weekend. It's Labor Day Monday, and I would guess it's also Labor Day in most of the countries, like in US most probably, right? And in Europe as well. So it's Labor Day weekend, everyone's on vacation, everyone has a long weekend, and the airplane tickets are super expensive. My goodness. Don't forget to discover Hilltop. Where is that? I put a waypoint so I don't forget. Hilltop, oh that one, okay. So we have to maybe stop there. Hilltop truck. Yeah. So the prices are super expensive. We actually can't go straight from Singapore to Manila, from Singapore to the Philippines, because it's too expensive. It's like for a 3-hour flight, it costs around 700 Singapore dollars, so that's around, I don't know, 500 USD for a 3-hour flight. Oh wow, okay, this is a bit steep, I must admit. And we have wheel slip, I think. Does this guy have diff lock? Hopefully. Okay, I'm not slipping, so I should be able to do this, I think. So yeah, what we did instead is instead of flying directly from Singapore to Manila, what we do is we take a coach from Singapore to Malaysia. So that's around 6 hours coach. And then from Malaysia, from Kuala Lumpur, we fly to Manila, which is much cheaper. So we lose a bit of time, but we save a lot of money. And it's a new experience for us, having like taking a coach all the way to Malaysia. We usually just take a plane. But yeah, that's what happens when you take when you take a vacation on a long weekend. Everything's jacked up. Hey Damien Bunot, are you Filipino by any chance? Because Bunot is a Filipino term, or maybe it's pronounced differently. My bad then. Maybe it's Buno. Yeah, it is pretty pricey, but we really need to go home, so I have to visit my family. That's why also I did some advanced recording, so even though I'm out, you can still watch videos on my YouTube channel. That's super weird. Come on, you can do it. Climb it. There we go. Rip. Do we have trailer brake? Yes, we do. The revs are super varied, I'm not sure why. I'm assuming there's some kind of wheel slip happening. You like my videos, thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, sorry for the pronunciation. From which country are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Well, that truck managed it. But that guy seemed to be a lot bigger than us. So I'm assuming the engine is probably a lot more powerful too. You're from the US. Ah, okay. Okay, great. What is my favorite game? It's a very hard question to answer. I don't have just one. I do like a lot of games. Like obviously, Truck Sim would be one of them. But aside from the ones that I feature in the channel, I do like RPGs too. At least I used to like them, but recently I don't have time to play them anymore. I love the Dragon Age series and the Mass Effect series. Those kinds of games. I like The Witcher. Witcher 3 I played a bit, but I didn't get to finish it anymore. Became too busy. You like that truck? Which one? Our truck or the one we saw? Hello from France. Thanks, Jan. It's a bit late. Thanks for still watching. Appreciate it. Still working on your map, Orange. OPT. Oh yeah, I remember. Had editor problems that were finally resolved by the time ATS 1.6 came out. Progress is continuing. Nice. Would be happy to take it for a spin when it's ready. Is that like a fictional map, Orange? Something that it's not based on real locations, but something that is a product of your imagination. Right now it's pretty calm, but when it rains, the visibility is very poor. I've had one job before in this map where it was raining really hard and the windshield was barely visible. The side mirrors, the side panels, can't see anything out of them anymore, and then you would have to squint just to see something. Now in Fairbanks, where I was doing delivery down at the city, at that place, it's fairly peaceful, but if that happens here, that would, I assume, would be chaos. Oh, there we go, hilltop. Where do we turn right? Somewhere here, I'm assuming. There, here we go. Where's the road? It's actually no road. Oh, and we discovered it already. Nice. Do we need to gas up? How do you exactly? Okay, I would say that's the slipping part. Wasn't me, alright? Blame it in the game. Let's go and gas up. $15, 5 gallons. Epic. Better safe than sorry. It is on real locations. Ah, nice. Starting in Central California and will expand from there. Cool. Well, that sounds really good. You missed it. Missed the tank. Thank you. Do I like Planet Coaster? I do. I actually want to try it. Although it requires a bit more creativity, which I think I am lacking in some areas, so it might be challenging. But actually the main hindrance for me is that it's too damn expensive. Like buying Planet Coaster, it's like how much? $60? It's so expensive. But maybe when it goes on sale I can grab it. I do have it on my wish list, I believe. And I would love to take it for a spin. Also, I've been reading some reviews about it. It's an awesome game, so many positive reviews, but it's more on the creative side. It lets you really customize everything. For myself though, I'm more lean leaning towards the management side of the game. So the more practical aspects, making it earn money, optimizing the efficiency and the operations, things like that. That's what I like more. But yeah, I guess I can give it I can try it out as well if it goes on sale. If it goes on a dramatic sale, that is not like those 5%, 10% sales. You have it. Do you like it? They said it's not hard to earn money. And like the business side of it is very simple. But I'm not sure. Maybe those are experts talking, and casuals like me, maybe I'll still have a hard time. Ooh, super speedy. Am I going to make a transport video tomorrow? We just had a transport fever video yesterday, right? So it will be truck sim tomorrow, ATS 2, then a transport fever video on Sunday. I think that's what I have scheduled out, and then ETS 2 again on Monday. So it's more or less an alternate thing. It's not fixed, but that's the general pattern. And then the stream footages come in every day. So if I stream today, the footage will be released later in the evening, my time at least, tomorrow for you guys. It's good. Cool. Yeah, I would love to try Planet Coaster as well. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. And I have other games lined up. How long is the video going to be? You mean Transport Fever? I can't remember. 40 or 50 minutes, I think. And I just noticed their speed. 65. That's rip. If we encounter a pretty steep hill, we're doomed. Wow, still an hour and 44 minutes left. Oh, this is insane. Oh my goodness. It is definitely a refreshing experience driving like this, 1:1. You might end up regretting it though at the end of the stream. We'll see. Oh, not transferring this video. I'll probably be streaming for until maybe around 1 and 45 minutes, 1 hour and 45 minutes more, around 2 hours more. We'll try to finish this job at least, and then we'll see how much we earn. Yeah, the thing I hate about these super low scale games or low scale maps, is that how you call it, low scale, or maybe realistic scale maps, is that you earn so little because you travel little as well. Like if this was the normal scale truck sim, you would be traveling is that 1:20? So 1 mile is like 20 miles in the game. So it makes you earn much more, much faster. And if it's a 1:1 here, then you earn 20 times lower than normal. Something like that probably is how the math would go. So don't expect us to get rich in this map. Not fast at least. Motorbike on the ice roads. Yeah, we did encounter some of them already, right? Pretty interesting. Damien, around 2 hours. 2 hours more. Maybe less. Probably less. There is not a lot of traffic on the road, which is interesting. Maybe people know better. And it's only us fools who are taking a job through this route. I don't know. Yeah, we have 1 hour and 41 minutes. If you look there on the route advisor. And that's probably real time, 1 hour and 40 minutes. gonna be a long trip. Can you imagine this guy though? The mapper who did this. If you have a 1:1 scale map, you would have to do 20 times more the work. You would have to map out every single detail. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Keep an eye on my fuel. True, good point. We just filled up though, so it should be fine. In an hour, I would expect it would be a bit more rip. Alright, have a good night, Nick. Thanks for dropping by. Take care. Ooh, what truck is that? Kenworth. You probably get car sick. That's true. What car was that again? Was that Camaro? It looks fairly familiar. But yeah, not too many drivers on the road. I wish there was more traffic so that we would be able to keep ourselves more entertained seeing the different types of cars and trucks. Okay, it's a bit of a bend coming in. It's a bit scary. Chatanka River. Nice. And pretty steep hill. There you go. We're struggling. Mark the nearest fuel stop. Still good for fuel though. Yeah, that might be a good thinking ahead plan. We'll see. Once we get through this hill. How do I zoom like that? There is a key in the options called interior zoom or something like that. If you look at your key bindings, then you can assign a key there, and if you hold that key, you can zoom it out. It's a new feature that they implemented a couple of versions ago. So wait one sec, let's do that. Let's see where the next fuel stop is. Wow, it's gonna be a long ride, and this road doesn't seem to be friendly at all. There's actually no fuel stop from here on out. There is one there, but that's where we're going. On the way though, pump station 7. Nope. Nothing here. So we'll see if we can if we'll have enough fuel to get there. There's nothing. So good thing we did fuel up in Hilltop. But that was the last stop. Landscape starting to change, becoming much more huge, that's for sure. Willow Creek. I guess I have to slow down as well. That would probably be wise. not alone. And I do see some trucks in front. Okay, that's cool. We're getting a bit more traffic now. That's what I like. Even though there is a bit more pressure in it, it does get more exciting at least. Like when you're on an uphill and you're struggling to go forward, your engine's dying and everything, and then you have cars honking at your back. It's not a very comfortable feeling. Still much better though than being all alone. And there's just that constant crunch of the road. Perfect. Actually, I'm not sure if you have the default force feedback settings, if your wheel should be vibrating as well, if it should be reacting as well to all this crunching. I do have the force feedback plugin turned on, so it's a bit customized. I don't feel it. I don't feel it anything at all on the wheel, except the resistance of the truck itself. But the road, no sound, no feeling there. It's like a straight road. The Bandit. Which one? I missed it. Here we go again. Look at that truck. Oh, he's in trouble. Hopefully we don't end up like him. But I think we might. Don't slip on me now. Oh man. Okay. Come on, you can do it. And this guy is just making things harder. You stay there, trying to overtake here. There we go. We're on the bend. On the mend, that is. No gas stations at all, yeah. In terms of fuel though, I'm not expecting... Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of fuel problems so far, but yeah, we're just beginning, so it's still possible. Is this no overtaking? Oh, I'm seeing a car in a truck. Sorry. Oh, rip. Full stop. Concentrating here. One sec, guys. Okay, there we go. I think this road is no overtaking officially, but we'll try and risk it. YOLO it. Get a bit of acceleration because this truck in front really is a bit too slow. Dude, good luck with that one. Okay, seems like this guy doesn't like 7th gear. It's hanging in there though, so I think it might just work. There we go. Climbing it. Yeah, this is a good training for managing your gears and speed properly on hills and stuff. Hey Rodders, thanks for joining. Nothing much, just braving through this Alaska map, 1:1 scale, a bit hardcore. 1 hour 30 minutes left. You know, initially I was planning, maybe I'll give it a look, do one job, and then jump back to the real map, because this requires a separate profile, an entirely new profile to play. So I was thinking maybe I'll just take a look, and then after one job I'll jump back to my original profile. jump back into the real ATS world. But then again, I think after one job, we're done. We're spent. Hey, pigtails. How's it going? Domino's. I like that trailer. I think it's a combo truck and trailer thing. Does seem to be matching. Come on, push it. Alright, there we go. This must be a bit frustrating for cars, huh? Just having one lane in here, and then you have those trucks just climbing at the turtle space on those slopes. We do have a similar road back in Manila when you're climbing Baguio. Baguio is like we call it the summer capital of the Philippines because it's before, at least, it used to be where all the people went when it's summer because it was so hot, and because it had so much of a high elevation. Even during summer, it was kind of cold, and by cold I'm saying like 19 degrees Celsius. What that is in Fahrenheit, I don't know how to translate. But it is the coldest place in Manila, more or less, and the most accessible. So people like to go there during summer. But then the roads are like this. Not snowy, but single lane, super steep, and you have some trucks climbing with you. So I've had real instances where there was like a truck moving at around, I don't know, 2 miles per hour, and then you had to time it and you had to overtake him. And sometimes it's a bit risky because he's climbing through that no overtaking zone where it's just zero visibility, blind spots or whatever, and you have to really time it out properly. But then again, the feeling you get after you overtake the guy, pure bliss, freedom. Until that happens though, it's a bit frustrating. So yeah, we are on the other side of the equation now. We're actually the guy traveling at 2 miles per hour. You want to see me wreck? Well, thank you for the good wishes. We'll probably hit something sooner or later. We actually hit some things already. We rear-ended a truck back at Fairbanks, back down there, and we hit the fuel tank a while ago when we were fueling up. What was that? I guess I was speeding or something. That sound usually only happens when you're out of the road, when you go out of the lines, when you're veering away, not when you're speeding. But I guess it somehow mistook this place. Yeah, so that happened. It does look like there is physics involved in this map, and it does look like we are a bit stuck. So you got your wish, Damien. Cream cheese bagel. Rip. Yeah, this is the reason why you recommended this map, Bear, huh? Wait, let me look for the diff lock. Diff lock is V, but I can't seem to activate it. I'm not sure if this truck has it even. V? Nothing's happening. This is a problem. And why am I bouncing like that? Diff lock, come on, I need you. Well, it seems like the truck doesn't have it. Yeah, look at the tires spinning there. You knew this was gonna happen as well, Senpai. Yeah, we have to teleport this. Or maybe... Can I maybe... No, this is actually like an invisible wall. It might be that we got glitched in there. That's true. Evasive maneuvers then. Well, we're not bouncing anymore. So can we do that? Can you do that now? Maybe momentum can help us. Gonna give in. Where are we? So if we simulate that we just went off the road a little, like that, then we should be fine. What's that sound all about now? Air pressure? Yeah, looks like. Probably with all the braking. We suffered it twice in this map. Good thing only twice. Olympus ad. Yeah, kinda sucks. Alright, so we definitely have to be careful. I thought I could go away and afford some speeding. Okay, so did we have diff lock on? There was no indicator whatsoever, and it wasn't helping us at all. So if our engine brakes, I blame diff lock. If our tires break, how do you even tell if it's on or not? There should be an indicator, right? I mean, this is an SCS default truck, so I would expect some kind of icon lighting up in the dashboard. Okay, I think we're safe. Looks like, at least. If I swerve and swerve, should be fine. As long as we're not going too fast, I think we should make it. Actually, let me try and save this in case it goes down south. Okay, let's continue. So apparently the downhills are the deadlier spots, and the uphills, or maybe we have yet to see those Terrible uphill slopes. Let me try and make myself more comfortable here. There. Bit lower. Ah, perfect. Wonder what that sign says. Oh, it was an ad for something. I don't know. Levi's. Looked like that at least. Hour 24 minutes. And we're here again. No. Slow down. Slow down. You don't want that happening again. Slow down. Okay. Yeah, I really wish we had a retarder. It would make things a lot easier. And just like that, we're going up again. Cool. Overtake hype. Oh, too bad. Just a little more and he would have met that other oncoming vehicle. That guy. Small tour bus. Since this mod came out, you haven't played default map a lot. Ah, so you really like this 1:1 scale, huh? It does have its appeal. I would have to agree. Could get pretty relaxing as well. Not really thinking about the time so much, you know, and just enjoying the drive. Personally, I would get to miss the city from time to time, I guess. But yeah, it is certainly unique in that sense. In the scale is the real winner, huh? I think it's the only map I've seen that's really 1:1. It's only for hardcore people, I would say. Are we going up or down? I can't even tell anymore. There we go. Some vehicles on the road finally. I did enable the Jazzy Cat mods as well. I'm not sure if it will cause a problem. Hopefully that it doesn't crash, but it did load properly. So we'll see. That's why I'm trying to save every now and then, because I haven't really tested this map so far so much. Why can't SCS go faster? That's true. Yeah, they did release a blog though. SCS did release a blog that they're working on so many new prefabs for New Mexico. Did you see that? I do like how it's looking. I mean, the level of detail in each of the establishments, it's really spot on, super realistic. So I can imagine how much time it takes, not only with the actual building of the model, but the research itself. I would say it takes a lot of time. How large it should be, what the establishment should look like, what's the layout, and any other realistic dimensions that they have to take in. So it can get pretty long with that process. Alaska feels like a complete different state in quality. I do like the default SCS quality, especially with the rescale. I really like how the road looks, the paintings, the road markings, the signages. They might not be 100% accurate, especially for a guy who lives in the US, but I would say it's pretty realistic already. Not 100%, but pretty close to it. And I like how the level changes and the road varies in terms of looks and dimensions. I do like it. And that's why when I compare it to, like, what was it? What did we drive in last time? Kinda Dream and Coast to Coast. There were places in those maps where it was a bit more, when it was a lot better. But if you compare it with their initial works, it was like, wow, it's like the plainest roads ever, the plainest sceneries ever. You can really compare it with how these guys evolved. That's why the map is a work in progress. Yeah, true. At the very least, they released it already. Even if it still is a work in progress. So at least people can drive it. If I had a choice though, if I were to choose a map mod to enable in ATS, I would say I would go with Project Quest plus Viva Mexico. Those are the two mods that I really like. This one is, I think, a bit unique. It's hard to compare with others because it's a standalone map. The scenery is completely different, so it certainly has its own appeal, and it belongs in a different category, I would say. For hardcore players, maybe. Alaska. Yeah. Definitely unique. I guess, yeah, if I were to analyze it though, for my personal preference, Alaska, this map might not be a perfect fit for me, mainly because of the scale. Like, maybe I'm just an impatient person, but I like getting to my destination a bit faster than in real life. Maybe that's why it's not really at the top of my list. But in terms of the effort, how it looks, it's really good. Maybe it's just not for me. That's how I would put it. Maybe the most I can work with is 1:10, 1:5. But 1:1 seems like really spending 2 hours just to do one job and not earning much out of it. So that means less truck customizations as well. And yeah, less slower progress. I don't know. I would have to be, maybe I'm just used to the normal scale. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is an alien concept that I have to get used to, and then I would start liking it. It's a simulator. Yeah, but simulators always have to have that balance, at least from my point of view, between realism and fun factor, I would say. You can make a simulator that's 100% realistic, but sometimes real life is boring as heck. So you have to balance it out then, in some cases. came out, you were kind of scared of the 1:1 scale. That is the same feeling I have. But then I think we forked from there. Yeah, you love the 1:1 scale, and me, I'm still getting used to it. You've grown to love it. So yeah, maybe I still need a bit of time to absorb it. Just look at that. Still 1 hour to go. This is insane. You can't even get off this profile. It definitely is unique. I wouldn't think anyone would dare making a 1:1 map scale, and yet someone did. So this must have taken some, not only some, but a massive amount of work, huh? And mapping it to make it match real life levels, like the level changes, the height and the roads. Yeah, that requires really dedication right there. Okay, it's getting a bit hilly. But we can manage. There we go. There was a version for older SCS games. Map was so big it broke the engine. Epic. I did read through the description of this map. He was referring to like the 18 Wheels of Steel. I think that was the older game of SCS, right? Is that the game where you can actually own your trailer, own a trailer or something? It had some game. It had some features which is not available in ETS anymore, in ATS, which is what some of the old school fans have been looking for. But I've never played it. Don't even know how it looks or how it plays. How different it is from Truck Sim. Up. Have to be very wary of my gears. Like, being in the proper gear in this road, it's one of the most important things. Look at this. This truck is actually overtaking me. Well, it doesn't have a trailer on it, so it's W900. I do like its paint job. It's not a bad game, but the map is so repetitive. Every city and highway look the same. So is that a game that's older than ETS 1? Because I heard that ETS 1 kinda sucks, doesn't it? Myself, I only got into the truck sim world starting with ATS, so I'm pretty much a very new player. So that was what, last year only? Yeah, I've only been virtual trucking for a year, I think. Maybe a little bit more than a year, starting February when ATS released. But yeah, I told this story before, but in case some of the guys are new, I actually started with ATS, and I only started with it because I won it from a giveaway. So Kiralis was giving out a few copies of ATS over Twitter. Just like, tweet me and then I'll pick 10 people who wins, something like that. So I tweeted at Kiralis just saying, okay, it's a giveaway, why not? It's free to try. And then I actually won. He replied, he gave me the key for it. So there I was, trying it out. I was like, okay, let's I have some time to spare, why not try it on a truck sim? I mean, I wasn't really into trucks or anything, so I had no interest whatsoever, except with the fact that it involves driving, and I kinda miss driving because I can't really drive here in Singapore. I did drive before when I was still in the Philippines, but here where I'm currently working, there's no option to drive. So I did miss driving a bit, and so I gave it a try, and I was just blown away with the world that was opened up to me. And from then on, when I started playing, I didn't stop. I started with keyboard and mouse, got a controller. Damien has a certain knack for making things come true. Like I just saw that I wish I could get wrecked again, and then I got wrecked. It's insane. How do you do that, Damien? Can you say like, I hope I get $1 million or something? It's a bit less of a disaster now though, thankfully. We just spun off a bit. It looks like Nightbot also got you there. There's a spam filter thingy for when you're using massive symbols. Look at ATS2, only thing you see are farms. Well, maybe not only farms, but yeah, I get your point. It's very limited. Like the game from 4 years ago doesn't look like anything at all how it looks now. Or was it 5 years ago? Can't even remember. BTS 1 is only $1 on Steam. Yeah, I've never played it yet. So yeah, that's how I got indoctrinated into the truck sim world. And it's been a blast. So I evolved from there. I started with a keyboard and mouse, and then it really got irritating fast. You know, driving with a keyboard and just your wheel going like that whenever you hit the key. It was like, wow, this isn't fun. So I got my Xbox. Actually, I didn't have a controller, and I thought, okay, maybe I can spend something, buy an Xbox controller. I don't like that sign at all. It says something like steep hill. So let me just slow down here and be extra careful. Yeah, so I bought an Xbox 360 controller just for this game, and when I started playing with it, it was much better than keyboard and mouse. And then I started learning how to park, you know. But then a few weeks after, I then thought about maybe it would feel much better if I drove with a wheel. And then the idea came popping back into me again. And then I started yearning for a wheel. You have the power to petition the future. That would be a very interesting power to have. Hey Herman, how are you? Thanks for joining. And guys, as I mentioned a while ago, for those of you who just joined, if you could do me a favor, if you have an account on Twitch, I would highly recommend you join me there instead. They say the delay over at Twitch is much less as well. So if you're chatting, if you're writing a message, I would be able to see that faster, and I would be able to react to it faster, and it would really help me a lot if you could go over at Twitch. If that's not your thing though, don't worry, you can watch from YouTube and Beam at the moment. I am planning to migrate to Twitch fully though for streaming. So whenever I stream every Wednesdays and Fridays, I am planning to go Twitch only at some point. But right now I'm still streaming to all three platforms: Twitch, YouTube Gaming, and Beam. So do take note of that one. Hey Kavane, how's it going? So yeah guys, if you would drive on this map, I would certainly recommend driving something with a retarder on it. It would make your life so much easier. Anyway, so continuing with my story. So I did have a wheel. I didn't have a wheel yet, but I started yearning for it a few weeks after I got my controller. And so I think our anniversary was coming up, me and my wife's anniversary. And then I sort of hinted it to her, and then she gave in. So she bought me a G27 for our anniversary. How geeky can that be? But I loved it, and I've been using it ever since. So I got my wheel, was super happy, but then I noticed something. If I have my wheel on, it's super hard to look left and right. Like, it's not fluid at all. Like, you can look left, you look right with buttons, but it's not going to be a fluid thing like this. It's going to be like snapping, things like that. So then after a few months, I started yearning for something more, which is the Track IR. And so I saved up for it and got it. And now I'm a happy bunny. So yeah, the equipment evolves as we go. Oh no, look at this. I was actually full brakes and engine brake there, and we were still accelerating. That's how slow it was, even though it didn't seem to be. Over to Twitch then. Thanks a lot, Herman. Appreciate it. I am heading to somewhere up north. What was the place? So we came from Fairbanks. Yeah, we've been to two other cities, Fox and Hilltop. We've been through this. Have we? Where are we currently? Where am I? There. Okay, there we are. So we've gone through most of the violent stuff, but we still have some exciting stuff ahead of us. Like, we're, I guess, halfway there. Looks like. Yeah, we're that tiny dot there. And this is a 1:1 scale map, so 2-hour trip takes 2 hours in real life. I wish there was a stop nearby so we can like stretch our legs or something. Don't like that sign. This is like a roller coaster, you know, when you're going up and then you reach the top and you just start falling down. No! Full on brakes, guys. An engine brake. We don't want speeding on this bend. It's a recipe for disaster. Kid Cali, they didn't release Alaska yet. It's a mod, it's a map mod. You can download it. You can check out the mods list. Just type !mods, and all my mods are there. One of them is the Dalton Alaska map, so you can download it from that link. Thing I found on the Warsaw Bridge in ATS 2 was pretty silly. Yeah, it's true. I posted that as well in Pro Mods, in the Pro Mod site, and they did confirm that it was done by Poland Rebuilding, but it wasn't out of spite. I think it was more for realism. So people like to the Poland's rebuilding team wanted to make Poland a bit more realistic, and the Polish guys over at the forum said that in Poland they do have a lot of those bad words graffitied on the walls, so it is kind of realistic. But then Skull, I think one of the founders of ProMods, also replied to that thread, and he said that yeah, it was done by Poland Rebuilding, and we should remove it. So he didn't like it as well, which was good. I really don't like that kind of thing, especially, you know, having a family friendly channel, trying to make one at least, and then just seeing those words pop out of nowhere. I don't think it adds to the realism. I think we can do without it. That's what I'm saying. There is a roller coaster on this map. Up, up, up. That sounds scary. There's a roller coaster in this map. There is something like that in this map, but it's necessary. Yeah, if it's really something that is iconic and something that is, for example, what makes the place renowned, what it makes the place known for, and if it's something that's unique to the place, then maybe it's worth it. But like profanity, graffiti, you don't just have it in Poland, you have it everywhere. So I don't think it adds to the place that much. Hey Dalton. Hey, we have Dalton over here. We're on your map. That's so cool. Why was it named Dalton anyway? Care for a history lesson, Bear? I did a quick Wikipedia on it. Was it James Dalton or something? Or was that a different Dalton? Like I saw the criminal, but I'm not sure if it was named after him. And it's weird if it is. I don't get it. It's an iconic curve, and if you do a real 1:1 map, you can't remove it. You have the key wall in your hometown in California when you drive through it. What do you mean, Kid Cali? Hey Matt, yeah, it's pretty snowy in here. You're trying this map. It sucks. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I mean, the scale alone is going to set some people off for sure, because it really takes a long time to get anywhere. And people just want to get somewhere. So it's definitely not for everyone. For hardcore players, it would be something very nice, like Bear. Bear loves this map. Me, I'm a bit on the fence. I kind of like it, but I kind of feel like it. If the scale was a little bit higher, I would like it more. But maybe that's just because I am more accustomed to the higher scaled ones. Best map of all time. There you go. You would just have to agree to disagree. Something for everyone, huh? So we can go and have a break here. I'm seeing a rest stop. At least there is a sleeping area, but not really a rest stop per se. You could go and take a break at least. When you stop, it does not spin out. Oh, you mean it should? Well, I did spin out twice already. If you go fast enough, it does. And if you, I'm not sure if you have it, but if you set your game to have trailer stability all the way to the left, over here, you would spin out much more. And it's going to be more realistic. No point of 1:10 because it's only one highway. There is that. They could probably make it 1:10 if it's not only the highway. Yeah. If, for example, it connects what's connected to Fairbanks. Maybe if they connect it even more, it would make sense. But yeah, I agree. If it's only the highway, then it won't make much sense. Let's simulate going out of the truck, because we don't have it in the real game. Stretch our legs here. And go slower probably. Yeah. Walk like that. Let's go around the truck inspecting it. All good. Alaska map. Beautiful. What does it say? The Last Frontier. Yes, yeah, so I don't know still who Dalton is and why was it named such. Would probably have to look at wiki for that one. Looks like our truck is still in pretty good condition, although... Is that a cut wire? No, I think it just clipped through. We're good. Tip-top shape. think we should be ready to go in. Let's go inside. Hide behind the tree. Maybe I could make a wee break on the tree. Why not, right? Ready to go. Is that the Greyhound bus? Do Greyhounds reach this point? Wow. The Dalton starts in Livingood, which is where I'm heading. Okay, so we aren't even there yet. Interesting. I thought this was already it. So we'll probably reach it by the end of the stream, huh? Cool. Here we go again. Okay, cool. It's more or less evening out now. Can continue my story. There's a massive hill on it, and there is the welcome sign. Okay, so we probably won't miss it. So I did save up for a track IR, and the only thing about being a simulation guy in this part of the world is it's not too supported. There's not a lot of us in this area. It's like a very niche thing, and so it's very hard to find equipment. Like, we only have 1 or 2 shops, I think, that deal with simulators, and most of them aren't really for the sake of having simulators or playing with simulators. It's more like racing oriented shops, like virtual racing oriented shops. So they have wheels, they have like, how do you call those, like gaming seats, which simulate like racing car seats, where you mount your wheel on it, things like that. They do have track IR, so that's good, but it's not really for trucking. Like, I would assume probably I'm one of the very few people who play this game in this country. So trucking is not a big thing in Singapore, and in the Philippines as well, I would assume. It's after the drop-off point. I have to drive for about 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, we can probably do that. Last year you got this map. Go up a hill, spin it out when the update. Oh, okay. So in a previous version you spun out, but in a newer version you don't. I wonder what they changed. Maybe the game physics itself changed. But why do you like spinning out so much? I don't like spinning out. I like being able to control my truck as much as I can. What's the ETA? 53 minutes. Almost there. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? This would be the perfect time for that. If we had kids on board, we would never hear the end of it. Have a lot to discover, for sure. scary. The bends are starting to get a bit more aggressive. What was that? What does that sign mean? I've been seeing that for quite a while. Like it says Alaska and the number 2. Is that like a grading of the slope? How steep it is. So this is like a level 2 slope. Maybe. Seems like a sharp bend. When you go downhill, it spins out. It does. Yeah. I spun out twice already. But only when I go super fast. When I go beyond 55, I think it's when it happens usually. But when I'm slower like this, it's manageable. I'm not sure, Dalton. I did spin out already twice. So maybe it's the truck or the speed. But yeah, you can spin out here in this map. I've proven it twice already. You'll probably see a third time pretty soon. Yeah, so just keep your eyes peeled and I'll probably end up in a disaster again. Now I'm kind of regretting it. I'm kind of wishing, slow down before you turn. There you go. Slow down and brake before you turn the wheel. That's the golden rule. Oh, what is this? You can add for a bike or a random image. No clue. Catching up to somebody. Oh crap, they turned left. And then they disappeared. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, this is the pump station, I think. Should we discover that? Wait a minute. Where are we? Yeah, we should. We should stop there. What the heck is Discord? Discord is the new in thing. It's the new chat program. Like Skype, but much better. It's like a combination of Skype and TeamSpeak. And it's beautiful. It's perfect for discussions. It can support hundreds of people. I don't know, maybe even thousands. Yeah. 48 minutes. Where's the road? The road does not exist. Man, even just discovering this pickup point takes a long time. Going inside this place. There's even a speed limit in here. Okay, apparently there is a road. It's just invisible. Because if I go out, it alarms. Yep, a pump station indeed. Seems like something from Metal Gear, actually. There we go, pump station 7 has been discovered. Just taking a look around, and we're off. Don't expect to see a lot. Yeah, I had no expectations whatsoever. Just wanted to discover it. So next time we can pick up a job from there. Or at least we can, yeah. The gas leak and blew up. It would be pretty isolated at least. I need a drink. Let me turn off track IR here. There you go. Just noticed something. Why is my wheel turning like that? Okay, it's not turning anymore. It's fine. Yeah, the steering wheel camera turns on when I switch off the track IR. Pump station 7 unlocked. Hey Batman, welcome back. Okay, we're good. Good to go. On to that 48-minute journey. It is a bit hardcore. Certainly an endurance challenge. Also a test of patience. Where's the gear? There you go. Because normally for 2 hours, you would, in a normal map, you would be somewhere very far already. And you probably would have seen a lot of cities and the scenes on the way. But then with the scale, yeah, it's a bit more, it's a bit harder. You see less. Well, maybe not really. Because even though the scale is more accurate, if the mapper puts in more stuff in there, then you would still see a lot. So it still depends. It's not dependent on the scale. And in this map, we have seen quite a bit. Different pickup points, some fancy signs, some fancy ads like that, mountains in the distance, and the like. So it is pretty good from that point of view. But yeah, the scale will for sure get some people off. Tick off some people. And yeah, there we go. So it looks like the sound actually turns on not only when you veer off the road, but when you reach a certain speed. I think when you're, but normally it shouldn't, because in some areas you go over 70, you go up to 80, and the sound doesn't tick off. Maybe it depends on the road, I don't know. I don't know exactly when that triggers, but we were on the road and that sounded off. If you're a sociopath. We actually got to a pretty flat road. Can you believe it? Finally. Wow, so this is how a flat road feels like. I forgot already. With all that, with all those ups and downs. won't be flat for long. Crap. Alright, so I'll have to enjoy this then. Can't overtake the guy in front of us. I think we're just matching his speed. We are reaching up to him bit by bit, but not fast enough because I think the exciting part's about to start. Yep, it's no longer flat. Actually, my foot is pressed fully to the floor and we are still slowing down. Let me try and adjust here. The adventure starts in Dalton. Too bad. We'll get to see it, but we won't get to drive there. Another random picture. I'm not sure if is that accurate. Does Alaska really have those images? I mean, what's it for? Keeping the drivers awake or something? They didn't seem like ads. I don't see the brand. So maybe they're like a public service announcement. Yeah, my foot is actually starting to ache now. Crap. Wrong gear. There you go. Oh man, that's a bad sign. Look at that. How slow that truck is. That does not bode well. Although the other truck didn't seem to have a problem. So it must be this truck only. That gives me hope at least. What about adding an uptime to my overlay? I probably can work on that. Although at this point, since I don't really stream that long, around only 3 hours, it's not that much of an achievement, I would say. But yeah, it can probably help. Man, this is tiring. This is just like a real drive. Now this is a simulator. Can't even overtake the guy in front of us. And he's actually pulling away. Wow. And that's because I was in neutral. My bad. Wrong gear. Wow, where are we now? Nice. Looks pretty scenic. Again here though, that's interesting. At least there is some bit of respite from all the action that you've been getting. And I don't want spinning out again. distance. That looks a bit steep. And there's a yellow sign up front. Okay, it's just a turning sign. I was kind of scared it was like a warning that there's a steep hill ahead. Something like it. Am I going to get there? Hopefully. Are we there yet? Pretty chill drive though. It is quite relaxing. If you don't think of the destination and just enjoy everything and stop thinking about how long do we still have, and start thinking or stop thinking at all and just start enjoying whatever you're seeing, all these winding bends and uphill, downhill, just enjoy the experience, enjoy what you're seeing. I think, yeah, you'll get to enjoy it more. I think that's the secret in enjoying a map like this, a 1:1 scale map. You have to stop thinking about the destination. It's about the journey. That's what everyone says, right? It's not the destination that matters. And I think this is a perfect example. So we have to have a different mindset, switching the mindset to more of a chill drive and just enjoying the road rather than wanting to get somewhere and trying to survive this slope that is. Come on, thank you. Don't slip on me now. Hey Fire Chief, it's doing good, hanging in there. How are you? Glad you could join. Currently in Alaska, in a 1:1 map of the Dalton Highway. Although, as Bear mentioned, we're not quite there yet. We're only on our way to Dalton. And if we're lucky, we'll probably get to Dalton before the stream ends. Just barely get to it. We came all the way down from Fairbanks, going up north to... where's our destination? Livingood Camp Airport. So there's actually an airport in here? Wow, that must require a huge space. This map is crazy. It's actually my first time driving here, but it's been highly recommended by Bear, so I'm giving it a go. Yeah, and I was just talking about it. I wasn't sure if you were here already, but it requires certainly a different mindset when playing through this map. You have to stop thinking about where you're going and just enjoy every bit of it, because there would be a lot of bits. Yes, I also have Coast to Coast. It's on a different profile. I did play it last week. It's not my favorite map mod, but I do appreciate the amount of content there is, the number of cities there are. But I'm more of the type who prefers more beautiful scenes, even though they're much less, rather than having more but having less detail in it. So it's not my favorite map, but I do appreciate the effort put into it. In version 1.0, Livingood had a garage and now he removed it. Oh, why? Why did he remove it? So you could have started from there. Is that what you mean? And then he removed it, so you have to start from Fairbanks now. That was cruel. We're currently doing a load to Quebec. We actually went to Quebec last week, yeah, and we found those Those funny placeholders. Have you seen those yet, Fire Chief? If you haven't, go and keep your eyes peeled for those. There are placeholders on the side of the map, like castles, but in 2D. So you'll see them like drawn castles with a bit of color, like colored pencils. There's a castle, but it's only a paper mache or something like that. What's the word I'm looking for? A facade. Yeah. How long have I been a YouTuber? I think I started late 2015, probably August or September 2015, something like that. So coming close to 2 years now. Slow down. Don't spin out. Don't spin out. Don't spin out on me. Okay. Okay. We somehow were able to recover it. That was a close call. So yeah. There you go, Damien. There you go, Dalton. We are there. You can spin out in this game. Living Good only has a population of 10. Closed due to dangerous bears. Is that for real, bear? Or are you making just a bear reference again? You haven't made it up there yet. Alright. Enjoy it. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for those 2D castles. If I go there, the road is blocked. You mean to Live in Good? Isn't that where we're headed? Or we're headed to the airport, but the camp itself is closed. Maybe that's how it is. The airport is not closed, okay. How long is it going to be now? That's like another word for Arbitrarian, right? 31 minutes. Almost there. We're getting there. Yep. Enjoy, Fire Chief. Slow down, slow down. That was a pretty sharp bend. If I turned any more there, we would have spun out. See ya. Have a good drive. So bear, I'm curious. What kind of bears are here in Alaska? Do they have polar bears? Because everything is white? Probably not, huh? Put your Jake on. Yeah, I do have it, but I don't have it on always. I prefer having it how do you say, the toggle, rather than the ink, like the retarder type thing. I just prefer it. Yeah, but yeah, whenever I try to slow down, that's the first thing I turn on. The buildings from last year are basically pictures used as distant background picture. Yeah, they look pretty 2D. That's for sure. They were really funny though. Wait a minute. Are we missing something here? Not really. We're almost there, guys. Oh yeah, there's Living Good. Yeah, there it is. Nearest Living Good camp. Ooh, okay, I see. Which reminds me, how's our fuel doing? Actually, our fuel hasn't even moved. Interestingly enough. Maybe because we're such a small, such a small engine that it doesn't really require so much fuel. But I would have expected a bit of trouble there. Or maybe it's because of the scale as well. If you look at the number of miles, it's not really much. It's only 80 miles. So 80 miles should be nothing for this fuel tank, I would assume. Yeah, maybe that's it. Alaska YouTube series. I don't think it will work though. It would take too long and people will just get tired of the video. Yeah, YouTube itself, it's not for long drives like this unless I cut it or make a time lapse out of it. People at YouTube are more impatient, so you can't just spam things without anything happening normally. Time lapse, yeah, good work. Time lapse could work, but then it would take a lot of effort from my end. I would have to drive, I don't know, 6 hours in real life, make that into like a 30-minute video or a 10-minute video. I don't know how it goes. This road is actually pretty scary. You have like landslides down here. This looks like a pretty unstable area to be in. Yeah. Expecting rocks and stuff to just fall off at any moment. What I see when we have things like this is that the side of the mountain, so to speak, has like cemented parts, so that probably rocks don't fall off randomly and they're more like put into place by the cement or something like it, something that looks like cement. I'm not sure if that's also done in other countries, but it does make sense. Check ETA. 15 miles, 24 minutes. Looks good. Don't need any rest, don't need any fuel. We have a lot of time before the job ends. No damage on the trailer currently, crossing my fingers. And we have 11,000 on the bank. Looking good. I do have ChazzyCat mods enabled though. I'm not sure if it works, but they are in the mods list. I think I've seen some of them appear, like the Domino's truck and trailer combo, and some other cool looking trucks. Like I saw a Freightliner a while ago, I think. Or was that a Kenny? Cab over truck. So I think some of them are appearing. Oh yeah, by the way, Bear, I was watching Squirrel's VOD Sunday Night Trucking VOD I think 2 weeks ago, and I saw that you actually won a game. Congrats. What was it that you won again? I've never won in a raffle before. At least not one of his raffles. Hopefully this car doesn't brake check us randomly. I looked at that. I do watch Squirrel's VODs. I have it mostly during my downtimes. I just play it in the background and I watch through the entire thing. And then I heard the Big Bear Lesson 101. I know that guy. You do the same, Matt. It's a pretty relaxing thing, right? It's perfect for downtimes. Just can leave it in the background, do some chores, or just chill out. I actually have my computer connected to my TV, and I'm more or less in the living room, so it's easy to just switch displays and play the stream on the TV and lounge on the sofa. It's perfect for chilling out. Watch out, might be crashing. Crash coming down there. There's a downhill coming. Ooh. Going to be awesome at this game. I hope so, thank you. That's my wish, but there's still a lot to learn. Now that's a pretty challenging trailer. Can only imagine how heavy that weighs. Top, it's slippery and tight. Yeah, have to slow down there then. Total War AI is playing with your nerves. What are you playing currently? Is the AI smart? Or is it too dumb that it's frustrating? Can be both ways, right? Usually it's the latter. Like in ATS and in ATS2, oftentimes you just be scratching your head. Like I have one recorded ATS2 video. I'm not sure if it's the one coming out on Monday or tomorrow or Saturday, but like I got into accidents like 3 or 4 times, mostly because the AI kept turning and wasn't really looking at me, just kept going straight until it hit me. So it was insane. And this is insane. So it's smart then. Smart AI moves. Wow, we've actually created a convoy behind us. I didn't realize we were that slow. Yep, pretty much. And they're starting to overtake actually. Nice Mack truck. Yeah, it's just a dump truck more or less. Should be pretty light. Probably a tipper truck would be the more accurate term, huh? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Oh no. You guys see that? Oh no. And just to top it off, as we reach the top of this hill, this mountain, the rain starts, the snow starts. Crap. Yeah, I noticed it. The skybox is changing and the snow is coming. I like it though. That's nice. How the snow kind of slides off the windshield. I like that effect. Let's go with the intermittent wipers here. That's really nice. Visibility is still good, but I'm expecting it to get a lot worse as we go along. Like the job I was talking about, it was like real disaster. Like you really couldn't see anything out of your side mirrors, side glasses, and I didn't notice my speed. Slow down a little. Maybe 60 we can pull off. Yeah, maybe we can make that work. As long as it's a bit straight, I think we can speed a little. Just have to be very wary of police cars. Gets better when you drive at night in a snowstorm. Actually, that's a good point. Should turn on my lights. Not sure if I want to experience that. Okay. I slowed down because I was thinking maybe that was a police car. Apparently it's not. Okay. Let's set that to cruise control and enjoy the journey. I wonder if it's more slippery when it's snowing. I highly doubt it though. Yeah, it's starting to get less visible, that's for sure. Yeah, you can see the splots actually getting much and more. Speed up the wipers, one more. Yep. It's coming, guys. Yeah, the snow is coming down now. Exactly. Started watching my series, Transport Fever series. The point of the game is to create a supply chain, more or less. So you can explore two areas, two different paths, and you can explore them both. One is to transport passengers from one city to another. Another route is to transport goods from the factory to the raw materials, getting the raw materials, getting it produced, and then transporting it to cities. That's the fun of the game. If you're into tycoon management and stuff, managing your lines, creating the vehicles, and especially trains. If you're a fan of trains, you'd probably love that game because it's really detailed, especially with track making. It makes beautiful railroad tracks and connects them together beautifully, not like Skylines. Skylines is like an arcade game compared to that one when it comes to track building and railroad and trains, train physics. I've really grown to enjoy that game as well, especially with the support the people are giving. There are some hardcore train fans that are watching, and they really give very useful inputs. I learned a lot from them, like the famous trains, how trains work, how tracks work, you know, how they merge, and what the usual designs are. There's a lot to learn. But yes, it's mostly about trains, even though there are buses, trucks, planes, and ships. The focus is still mainly on trains. That's where most of the excitement is. If you're a fan of trains and the game is awesome, there you go. Yeah. I really like it as well. It's too bad that it's not getting the attention it deserves anymore. Like, there was a time when it released that it was so famous, almost everyone who was into city building games was playing it. But then eventually it died down. Like, people stopped playing it. Maybe went back to City Skylines, maybe started playing other games or something, but the amount of people playing have gone down considerably. And if you look over at Steam, there's hardly anyone streaming it anymore. And that's so sad when it's such a beautiful game. And also has mod support, so it actually keeps the content alive. Seeing all those real trains in the game, it's beautiful. The developers have also been constantly updating it. They don't provide the fastest updates, but they do update it from time to time, and they've recently just updated it a few weeks ago, introducing a lot of new features for easier line management and creation. A lot of usability updates. Snowing in spring. Yeah, I'm wondering, does it snow in Alaska even when it's not winter? Or is it like any other place where it's reflective of the 4 seasons? There you go, you can see actually the visibility on the side here. It's going down. Going too fast there, buddy. Yes. Matt, do you mean it snows even in... wait, what? Yes. Can you expound? The trouble on my end is the delay. Because of the delay, I say something, I say a few statements, and then you hear it, and you reply to it. And then when you say yes, referring to a statement, I probably would have said any number of sentences after it. So that yes actually can be misplaced. And I might not get what the yes is for. Ooh, we're seeing something. Dalton Highway is to the left. Cool. ETA, we're here. Almost. 6 minutes. Actually, we're going to be just in time for the stream. If you look at the time, it's almost 11. Before we end the stream, we should get there. Oh, come on. Push it. Thank you. I think it snows like 8 to 9 months out of the year. That would make a lot of sense, because when I hear about Alaska, I always imagine it snowing like this. So maybe you're not far off reality there. It is actually quite enjoyable, this route. Once you get used to the fact that you can't arrive at your destination in a very quick time as normal, you sort of settle into things. And then when you get used to the 1:1 scale, it starts becoming enjoyable. Yeah, actually I'm surprised when I look at the time. Like, we started around 8, right? And then, oh wow, almost 3 hours have passed. So it's definitely growing on me. Ice Road Truckers. Oh, I've never seen that before. Have you guys watched that? I've heard a lot of good things about it. Can't really relate to the ice. I haven't watched it yet, but it sounds like an interesting series. I'm almost on the Dalton. Good night, Kavane. You're not alone. You're not alone. I guess that's good. It's a good lullaby. Have a good night, Kavane. Massive hills are coming. Engine brake for the win. It's getting tight. And visibility is starting to suck real bad. Dalton Highway straight ahead. Cool. We'll have to turn left though. Okay, we're good. The sign was right in front of me. Well, blame the poor visibility then. Don't worry, we'll get back to it. After we deliver this, let's go back to that spot and have a better look. Speed limit here is 25. Why? Don't like. If you continue on the hill, you will see the big sign. You mean instead of turning left, I should have gone straight? If I would go straight. We can do that after. No problem, man. What's your new phone? Did you get an S8? Actually missed that turn. Came much faster than I anticipated. Why is that? There's like a sharp thing on the side of the road. Look at that. There's actually an empty space there. Interesting. Can you guys hear the snowstorm? This looks really scary. Thanks, Damien. Appreciate the kind words, but okay, let's get going. Okay, no more speed limit. And there's a cop right in front of us. Not doing anything, officer. I'm innocent. Okay. Should be here. Can't see the airport yet. hardly see the road as well. Where the heck is the road? This is like a different planet altogether. Look at that. Is this a real airport? Oh yeah, there's the runway. Look at that. Oh, rip. Okay. Oh, there's the road. Metro PCS, cool. Congrats. Okay, let's make sure to follow the road this time. Yeah, same with me. I was wanting to buy the S8. It's so expensive though, and my S6 is still working fine, so I don't have an excuse. I'll wait for it to get wrecked, and then maybe I'll have an excuse to buy one. I would rather spend it on a PC upgrade probably. Can you hear a chopper? Oh, there it is. We have some planes as well. Whoa. What I hate though it's filled with invisible walls. Oh, this one's the entrance. I missed it. There's our parking. Pretty straightforward. I would assume that we damaged our trailer though. No, we didn't. Alaskan trailers are pretty hardy, pretty durable. Finally out of the snow. I wonder how they keep snow out of this place. This establishment. They probably have salt all over. Let's fill the place up with salt or something. Too bad you can't hear that snow when you're inside the cabin. That should work. Can hardly see anything. There we go. My goodness, we actually did it. And look at how much we get here. 86 miles. 1,600 for a 3-hour. Well, look at the level though. We got 3 levels out of it. Actually, maybe 4 because we started with level 0. Nice. What do we get here? Maybe we get high value, fragile, just in time, and long distance. Time to get on the Dalton. Yeah, let's take a quick look before we end the stream. So this is Live in Good Camp. This is Live in Good. This is the camp. It's a rest stop. Oh, there we go. That one, huh? Alright, so let's maybe move over there. Let's fly over to that point. camp all about? The camp is nothing but blank space. Interesting. Okay, here. Start from here. See to the left, Manly Hot Springs. And then James W. Dalton Highway. There we go. Oh, there's actually one brave soul. Okay, let's go. No load, but just sightseeing. It's all good. Let me shimmy back to my place. Speed limit 50, right? Heavy industrial traffic, proceed with caution. Will do. All vehicles drive with lights on, next for 25 miles. That's a bit of a long road. Might be after the rest stop. Okay, let's go and check where we see it. Maybe we can take a nice photo. Too bad we don't have a trailer on anymore. Maybe we could have taken a job there. Whoa, what the heck? What was up with that? I wasn't even swerving much. Well, that's probably the snow for you, huh? Okay. This is gonna get pretty exciting. Diff lock. I guess we pick up speed and try to swerve back here. Wow, actually stuck. Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime. Not familiar with it. Sounds like a good phone though. It's a long road, guys. That one's a long road. So where in the map are we? This is actually the rest stop. It's on my right. Take a photo. There we go. Oh, that was a long way. Something like that, probably. Let's blur the back a little. Okay. So we saw the map, but it's too bright. But what's in store for us exactly? If you can just take a quick look. It's a long road, definitely. Yeah. It looks pretty treacherous, that's true. I would expect a lot of spinning out on this path. Because even without a trailer, we spun out. And I wasn't even steering at all. Yeah, that curve there can get pretty dangerous. Yeah, so the one we drove through, that was actually the warm-up. But it looks like when we get to the Dalton, that is where all the excitement is. And all the headaches, I assume. Look at that. Crap. Yeah. Wow. Well, that would be a journey for a different time, guys. You won't have time for it now. Although next week, I'm not sure if I can play with this again. I might want to go back to the quote-unquote real world, because there are some stuff that I want to check and we can't do that here. Arctic Circle is far away. Let's get back here. So yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it there for now. Thank you for staying with me. If you were sleeping on the way, no problem. I completely understand, no problem with that. But thank you for hanging out with me today and enjoying the Dalton. Actually reaching the Dalton, enjoying Alaska with me. And thanks again, Bear, for acting as our tour guide. Thanks to everyone for all the inputs and for staying. See you guys again next week. And if you are into, what are we playing? City Skylines. I'll be playing that on Wednesday as well. In the meantime, go and feel free. Check out the YouTube videos for Transport Fever and ATS 2. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Thanks for watching again. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks and bye-bye. Have a good night.